In Africa, a European shared travel company Taxify is achieving a cornering over Uber. Uber, founded in the United States in 2009, period the Journal of Online Car Travel. After nearly 10 years of development, Uber's business has scaled all over the world, and it also trained many competitors around the world. Taxify was established in Estonia in 2013, mainly for the European and African markets. According to the Wall Street Journal, Taxify business in Africa has cornered 6 countries including Nigeria, Kenya, South Africa, Uganda, Tanzania, with more than 2 million active users for exceeding Uber's 1 million. The first part is a brief introduction for the company Taxify. Taxify is a new and potential company in Africa, and it is original name Taxify. It provides transportation service as well as online car hiring service. It was established in 2013, and it has a sub-brands Taxify Taxi, Taxify Car, and Taxify Bike. By the end of June 2018, Taxify operations span 25 countries and more than 40 cities across Africa, West Asia, and Central America. The company has obtained 10 million users and 500,000 drivers worldwide. Now let's explore the reason why it grows so fast and so successful now. The business strategies of Taxify are as follows. The first one is localization. Taxify locals in the Central Europe and knows the land very well. Taxify Bike is service specialist in Africa. Africa has many motorbikes. In Africa, motorbikes are the best choice for people, which is a local feature transportation in Africa. Targeting at the feature, Taxify has a Taxify Bike service to meet demands of users. Motorbikes are questioned about their safety, but Taxify app has completely considered for this problem. It has lectures to teach the drivers about the safety knowledge, and motorbike drivers need to pass Taxify test before provide motorbike service for users. Taxify Bike also offers individual safety insurance for both drivers and passengers, as well as crash helmet for passengers. The localization business strategy is very considered and careful. The second business strategy is cash payment service. In Africa, mobile payments is not complete, and thus most people cannot pay via mobile apps or credit cards. Cash payment is a consumption habit of most people in South Africa or the whole Africa. It's very considered to have a cash payment service, and it is also part of the localization strategy in Africa. The third business strategy of Taxify is copy service. It offers taxi service, goods delivery service, as well as Taxify coach business. Taxify has Taxify car service that aims at business people. Taxify bike service in Africa that offers shared motorbikes. Taxify H in Africa, as well as taxify for work service and tax at companies. Now, taxify is seeking to expand its business in other countries. I will talk about the different strategies of taxify in different countries. Taxify in Indonesia. SWOT framework can be used to analyze taxify business strategy in Indonesia. SWOT framework includes evaluation factors, strengths, weakness, opportunity, and threat. Obviously, taxify is very competitive in Indonesia transport market. Its strength is that mixture experience in Africa market, a deep understanding for Indonesia culture which combines Africa people. Taxify also have connection with Indonesian local banks, which is strong advantage against its competitor Uber. Uber finds itself difficult occupy the market in Asia, including China and some Southeast Asian countries, because payment tools via local banks. The weakness is too low popularization among the provided cars in Indonesia, but taxify overcomes such a weakness via its shared motorbike service. Its opportunity is that taxify transportation network in Southeast Asia is very large. It is a good opportunity for taxify to market in Southeast Asia if it can establish its financial network and online payments network in Southeast Asia. The taxify pay. Then taxify is very potential in other internet field in Southeast Asia market. Its theory is that different countries have different governments and they have respect for their domestic market. Thus, taxify has an internet company relies heavily on the huge population of other Southeast Asia countries. And in international mass intention series, for theoretical perspective, the business strategy of taxify also reflects the international market's segmentation theory. International market segmentation applies the market segmentation into global marketing. Compared with domestic market, there are more buyers in the international and their distribution is well. Due to the limitation of company itself, the company needs to have a specific market position for its target market. International market segmentation divides international market into service submarkets, and each submarket has similar consuming habits. The company can choose one or service submarkets and its target. When analyzing the target market, three factors can be taken into considered and they are potential competitiveness and risk. Potential refers to the amount of potential market, including population, economic growth, GDP. So competitiveness includes external factors and international factors. The internal factors refers to advantages of this company against its competitors. The external factors refers to industry situation, the industry structure, the competition of substitution products, peer companies, and so on. The risk refers to potential political risk, financial risk, and business risks. Three factors above the international business strategy. Under such a theoretical framework, Taxify is very competitive as its internal advantages, including management experience, technology network, are very strong. The risks come from its peer competitive companies and the political risks. And Taxify in Australia. Many Australian people come to Africa countries for trade or holidays, and thus they might use Taxify for many times, and they are familiar with it. SWOT framework will be used to analyze development of Taxify in Australia, a country which locates in different continent, and it has totally different culture and consumption habits in the market. The strengths of Taxify, apart from above 2 points, are not very clear against its competitors, especially Uber. Uber cannot win in Asian market because of various limits and differences, but it occupies significant part of Australian market. The weak of Taxify in Australian market is that it's not familiar with Australian market as well as consumers. Taxify also has difficult cooperating with local banks and financial institutions, as it's difficult to take advantages of local banks. Local banks have various choices. Taxify is not familiar with local consumers' competition habits. The opportunity comes from low cost of Taxify. Taxify can introduce drivers and a human resource in Australian market, and Australian human resources are very expensive. Series come from competitors who are very strong in Australian market, such as Uber, who is popular in Australia, and Memberships, competition habits of Australian consumers. And that's my all references used. Thank you.